Now we're going to start with a poll here in France. This is quite extraordinary. I knew François Hollande was not doing so well in the approval ratings, but a majority of French people think that Dominique Strauss-Kahn, the former head of the IMF, a socialist who was absolutely dragged through the mud over sex scandal allegations, they think he would do a better job than François Hollande.
Right. And guess what? That's why that poll was never published in Le Parisien magazine. Now, it was ordered by Le Parisien, one of the main
Where did you find it, James?
newspapers. Well, it was a journalist for, I think it was France Info, the French radio news channel, who came out with this information this morning. Now, he got wind of it, that this had been suppressed or sort of brushed under the carpet last weekend. Essentially, the results of this poll were they took 14 French political personalities and said, would this person be doing a better job in the Élysée Palace than François Hollande? Now, in most cases, people didn't think so. For example, the Interior Minister Manuel Valls, 48% thought he would do a better job. That's a minority. The same for Nicolas Sarkozy, 49%. Alain Juppé, the former Foreign Minister and Prime Minister also of the UMP party, 53%.
Right.
So 53% of people, a majority, thought he'd do a better job. Dominique Strauss-Kahn, the shamed and humiliated man who was dragged through the tabloids for all sorts of saucy behaviour, 56% of French people think he'd be doing a better job.
That just says it all, doesn't it? The French don't care about that kind of thing.
They don't. Well, they really don't. I think this is the proof. And remember, of course, that Dominique Strauss-Kahn was the hot favourite to win the nomination for the Socialist Party in the run-up to the 2012 presidential election. Huge amount of credibility for his role in the IMF, for being a finance minister as well in France previous to that. So there you go.
Okay,
perhaps a surprising result.
Absolutely. All right. Well, moving on to a pretty shocking statement from a member of the far-right National Front. He suggests taking the Roma, if you like, and putting them in camps.
Great idea. That worked out fantastically well in the Second World War, didn't it? Putting people in camps. You would think it would be an entirely discredited solution.
Right.
But this is a solution of Paul-Marie Couteau, who is standing for local elections in the 6th arrondissement of Paris for the National Front Party. He's also a senior advisor in the past to Marine Le Pen. 6th arrondissement, of course, a very swish neighbourhood, Saint-Germain-des-Prés, Odeon and all of that. He said, when I see them, these concentrations of Roma...
Is he talking
in
about
the 6th...
internment camps, that kind of thing?
He said that
prisons,
they should be concentrated in camps as a remedy for this abandonment to national dignity. He said that he finds it absolutely disgraceful and it makes the whole 6th arrondissement look very ugly when you see this invasion of the Roma sleeping on the streets, spreading possibly disease. It's like a leprosy. It's unbelievable what he wrote on his blog, and the ultimate solution for him was to put them all in camps. An extraordinary declaration on his blog by a candidate for local elections in the French capital.
Pretty frightening language there indeed. Now, you had a scoop on this one, James, because you told us about this a while ago. The Algerian president, Abdelaziz Bouteflika, he is officially now going to run for a 4th term. That's
right. Let's quickly run the soundbite from Algerian television, where he announced that he will be running for a 4th term.
شرفني أن جينا السلام عليك هنايا نفس الوقت نطرح الملف بالترشيح رسميا حسب المادة 74 الدستور و32 اللي خلينا العضوي الانتخابات. All right, now accusations in the Algerian media that was actually edited to make him sound a little bit stronger. Let's quickly roll some pictures from December when the French show Le Petit Journal on Canal Plus pointed out that when he met with the French Prime Minister in Algiers, there was also some editing going on to make his hands look like they were moving a lot more,
make him look a bit more dynamic,
a lot more animated a manner, right? So you can see there that he moved his hands about once, and they made it out that he moved his hands a lot.
He has been in France several times for medical treatment, hasn't he?
That's right.
And news of that announcement forced many opposition leaders in Algeria to simply drop out of the race.
That's right. I mean, it's extraordinary. He's in really, really poor health, and if Algerian television has to go to those sort of lengths to make him look in any way lively or viable, it says a lot. I think it's a rather unfortunate state of affairs.
All right, well, I'll have more on that with our correspondent in Algiers later tonight. But for now, James, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks for that.
James Creedon there with Media Watch. Now, next month, more than 800 million people will go to the polls in India. Over the next month,